Okay, welcome everybody to another Friday Footfalls. Going to be running a list with some of the new cards in today. So there's been a lot of talk about the new Surveil lands. So these are fetchable, essentially dual lands that come into play tapped, but they when they enter battlefield Surveil 1. So I'm running the exact same list through that I took to Ghent. I think there's a few changes I might consider in the sideboard, but for now just focusing on trying these out. People have been raving about them, saying they're really good. Don't know what the correct split is or number. I've seen people saying that they've played one that felt really good, they wanted two. I've seen people saying they played two and they wanted three. I'm running two at the moment, so I have replaced a Steam Vents with a Thundering Falls, so just another island mountain, and the Triome has been replaced with Commercial District. So yeah, a little bit maybe less consistent colours, but I think these are going to be really good. Rest of the list exactly the same. So yeah, let's see how they are. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Big thanks to everyone that subscribed recently. Please do consider doing so as usual if the content's something you're enjoying. Going to be playing just a few bits of Modern and Pioneer at the moment, just playing stuff that I enjoy. And also going to be doing some Standard, given that it's Standard season. Going to be playing the Domain deck, so do look out for videos on that if that's something you're interested in. It's going to be a bit of a journey for me. I haven't played Standard since, oh gosh, maybe 2019 when Mono Blue was the deck in Standard. But yeah, interested in going to some of the regional championship qualifiers. So going to be playing some of the Domain deck. I think that's my deck of choice. Quite like the 4-colour stuff in Modern, so why not do it in Standard as well. Okay, let's see how we get on with Rhinos today. As usual, do leave any comments in the comment section below if there's something you would have done differently. Just about keep this hand. We've got essentially two lands. We do probably have to force a Thoughtseize here. Hopefully it's not a Grief. Verdant Catacombs. This looks like it might be Yawgmoth. Llanowar Elves. Okay, these forces are all of a sudden not looking great. And we draw another one as well. Okay, so what we can do here is we can Island Cycle for Thundering Falls, play it and look for our land, which is really quite interesting. Okay, so we are against elves, so unfortunately you probably have 3 dead cards in hand. Okay, no Fury to help us catch back up. So it's Island Cycle. So yeah, we'll just grab the Thundering Falls. Okay, as it turns out we do find our next land, but might as well do this here. So we've got all our colours now. I think we can graveyard that. Helps with Murktide Regent as well. I guess we could have kept the Misty Rainforest on top. But okay, opponent's got 2 cards in hand. I suppose we shouldn't auto yield. This looks like this reeks of Collected Company. I think I'm just going to play the land and pass because I want to be able to force a Coco, and then we've got the Violent Outburst anyway. Okay, so we've got 3 cards in hand. There's a Devoted Druid. Okay, so let's make 8 power, and then we're probably just holding up force for the rest of the game. Okay. Subtlety is a really good draw. Yeah, I'm just afraid of Collected Company. I don't know if they run it or not. Should we be playing... Like, how much do we care? I think I'm just... Shardless Agent kills them next turn. They didn't play it in our upkeep. I think I'm just going to go for this. Maybe this is incorrect, but we've got now they've drawn the Subtlety. I'm a bit happier. Just putting another 10 power onto the field. Ah, they do have it. Hopefully nothing crazy here. You know, this is some sort of combo. I think we're still okay to just put 10 power into the into play. Okay, so they're going to have a lot of mana next turn. They've made quite a board, but our Rhinos are still bigger for the moment. Okay, Mystic's fine. Nine mana. Oh, this does this, doesn't it? +2. Oh, okay, yeah, we probably died to the War Master actually. Yeah, maybe that was. Yeah, let's force that. Finale of Devastation. Okay, I think the opponent's probably doing maths. No attacks is interesting. Okay, we find another Foothills. So I think I'm just gonna, if we attack, they go +2/+2 and Death Touch, which does kill everything. So actually I think what we want to do is just make even more Rhinos. Or do we just make a massive Murktide Regent? I think more Rhinos is the way. Like we can force whatever they do. Like our board now kind of rivals theirs. Don't really want to attack though into this War Master. Yeah, this just makes so much mana. We need a removal spell for the War Master really. But we have our Surveil land to go and get. Okay, opponent finds a Catacombs. I guess they can't really attack actually because War Master, if they attack they haven't got the elves to tap for mana. Okay, so I think we want to play this fairly slow. So yeah, we'll go and get the other Surveil land. I'm really liking these already. Ooh, Tidebinder's good. Yeah, we'll have that one. Okay. So what we can do is if they play an elf, we could Tidebinder the War Master trigger. How much mana do they make? Each elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They can activate it a couple of times. Do we just play a Murktide if they go for it? They don't gain trample. We can also just play a Subtlety. I think we just pass again here. And if they don't do anything, we can, if they go for just one creature, we can play Subtlety and start hitting it in the air. Are we just going to do that anyway? I think so. Like if they go, yeah, I'm just going to play this. Start getting some damage in. Cord for 6. Okay, so they're going to go and get Crater Hoof or something. Okay, so these forces did turn out to be actually pretty good. Oh, okay, they can untap stuff as well. Okay, so I think we just have to start attacking in the air. It's not the best draw, but we'll suspend it anyway. They've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they've got enough blockers to deal with our Rhinos. They go to 7, so we are clocking them now. That is possibly their best draw. So if we stifle this trigger, I'm just going to stifle that. Then they're kind of forced to go for it here because War Master's going to lose all abilities. But they might be able to make them big enough. Actually, they're definitely going to be able to. Maybe this was loose. How many have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. Well, we've got a blocker for each. We can potentially let one through. Right, so we obviously just chuck the Shardless Agents under the bus. We're going to have to block with a couple of Rhinos, I think. Actually, we probably just block with Tidebinder. I guess they could return another forest to untap this. So maybe not Tidebinder. So maybe that, take 10. That take 10, keep a Rhino, and then we can attack, hopefully draw something. Or did we block with the other Rhino? Don't think so. I think that's fine. We go to 6. Maybe we should have played that Murktide. Okay, so they all go back to being... I mean, they're still pretty big. So we really need to draw like ice or... Okay. Well, there we go. Like the absolute pro I am. So if we ice this one, yeah, just icing anyone is good enough. Getting a bit lucky there. Oh, it's not actually lethal, is it? Oh, no. Oh, that's not enough. Because they go block here. Oh no, they go block here. They take 1. Yeah, I think that is enough actually. They block here. They can't block any way in which this isn't lethal. Because they take 1 from the Rhino. Oh, I'm just being stupid. Wait, hold on. How did they do that? Oh, they can untap that. Yeah. Okay, that was me miscalculating on all sorts of fronts there.
and then they've got easily lethal. Okay, so we would have actually had to hit runner. I don't know, let me know. I feel like that was almost, and I feel like it hinged. I feel like we could have won that game if I'd done something different a couple of turns back. Maybe pitching the Murktide was incorrect. Maybe hard casting the Subtlety was incorrect, just for no value. Maybe we should have just played the massive Murktide. Maybe stifling the Archdruid trigger. Sorry, the Wall Master trigger. Maybe we should have taken 10 less damage. Maybe that was the play. Take 10 less damage, but they've still got an enormous board. Okay, bring in the Brotherhood's Ends. Subtlety, yes. Now, Force was a weird one because it was actually quite good there, and we saw that they were running both Finale and Coco. But I definitely don't think we want that many. Maybe just cut 3 Force. Are we going to be really sad when we draw Force and we'd rather it was something else? The only other option really is Endurance. They might be bringing in Chalices, to be fair. I think this is fine. Oh, they've added a new line of text to Modo. Let's get Mezagate leads the match 1-0. Don't see too much elves these days, despite the Fury ban. Okay. We don't have a Cascader. But we can do the same play to maybe look for one. We've got Tidebinder and Flame. Let's give this a go. I'm not totally convinced, but... Creatures you control get +0/+1. Okay. Oh, and doesn't it gain life as well? Yeah. So yeah, we can Island Cycle. We'll go and we actually want to get Thundering Falls here. And then we can look for a... Okay, that's really good draw. So now we can go Thundering Falls, Graveyard that one, and then I think I'm just going to kill this. Slow them down as much as possible. Okay, Devoted Druid. Oh, so they might be on Vizier combo. Okay, Commercial District. Okay there. We could kill that, but I think I just want to hold up Tidebinder. We'll probably play the Tidebinder. Ooh, Cavern of Souls. We don't really care about that. The Stone Brain. Okay, so we can counter the trigger. That's probably quite good for us, actually. Okay, counter that. Okay, Misty. So we could play a Murktide, but I think I'm going to Surveil. Graveyard. I'm really impressed with these. Really, really impressed. It hasn't been anything crazy yet, but like just that stopping us drawing Gemstone Caverns next turn. Maybe we should have Flame of Anor. Another ley line. Sure. So I think we'll just Flame of Anor. Oh, okay. That gives us a good... destroy target artifact, deal 5 damage. So we'd kind of like another Surveil land here, but I guess we could have drawn it. Put stuff in the graveyard for Murktide as well. So go and get an island, play Murk, and we can hold up Tidebinder. Make a 6/6. We could tap a land here, I guess, in case of Coco. I'm just going to Tidebinder the fetch. Okay, Warmaster's pretty good. That's a 2/4. So if we ice, we're hitting him for 12. These Tidebinders are gone anyway, so we'll just attack with everything. Does it matter about playing the land? Probably not. Okay, opponent's conceded. So, yeah. Didn't ever make any Rhinos there. But both of those lands have come in both games. Right, we'll bring in Gemstone Caverns. And we saw Ley Lines, we saw Chalice. I think actually maybe Force of Vigor is better. I think we'll take out the Force of Negation. Do we just run that through? Maybe we could cut Basic Mountain or Basic Island. Actually, Basic Island. And then play a 1 of Force. But which one? So Force of Vigor hits Chalice and Leyline. But Force hits Chalice as well, but not if it's already resolved. I think I'll leave in the Force of Negation. 1 of's probably fine. Right, I have to mulligan this 1-lander. It's a 2-lander, but it has some good stuff in, so we'll keep this. Bottom of Murktide. And I'm going to keep saying it, we can go and fetch the Surveil land to look for our land. Okay, there's a Mystic. Okay, play the land and pass. Opponent did mulligan quite a lot. They've got 4 cards in hand. Okay, Devoted Druid. It's a 1-lander, so we might fire one of these creatures. So yeah, Thundering Falls. Could consider that. I think you really want a land though. What is a land? I think we'll play that land, and yeah, now that we've found the land, I'm just going to go deal this 2 damage. Bit of a shame we can't hit this really, because if they now go Vizier of Remedies, maybe we're meant to keep the Subtlety. Oh no, they can't make white mana at the moment. Okay, Realm Walker's pretty good. That's also pretty good, but we're going to need another land. Obviously Gemstone Caverns wasn't the ideal land to put on top, but I wonder if we should Tidebinder if they go for this. Probably not. Okay, so we really want to find a Brotherhood's End now. Are we Tidebindering this? I don't think so. Realmwalker's done a lot for them. Okay, so we'll make 8 power. They are at 26 life. Right, let's see a red land. Subtlety's not bad. Yeah, we'll attack. Okay, a little bit surprised to see them block there. They now do have a lot of mana. Arch Druid. I'm gonna subtlety that. I think. Like it's a lord as well, right? Put it on the bottom. What we really want is a red land now. Do we Tidebinder it anyway? No, because it just gets blocked here, so. Okay, that's a good draw. Attack with everything. Okay. Druid's fine. They're casting stuff. Oh, the Stone Brain again. Do we care about the stone? Oh, we can't now. Oh, I should have Violent Outbursted in response. Oh, that was oh, that was really stupid. That was really dumb because we should have been hitting in for 16 now. As it is, do I just island cycle, kill everything? I think so. I think that's better than holding on to this. I think this is better. Let me know if you do something different, but I think just cutting them off all of this mana is fine. They also auto-yielded, which was weird. Okay, they can fetch. They can play stuff off the top, but hopefully it works out. Okay, they Stone Brain. They're going to name Crashing Footfalls. And then our Violent Outburst just wins the game. Names +2 mace for the Stone Brain. Okay, so Brotherhood's End coming in clutch there. Kind of a mistake, but maybe just Brotherhood's Ending, given that they were short on mana, was just fine. But yeah, good to get the win, round 1. Probably quite a good matchup for us. See you for round 2. Right, on the draw here, and yeah, we can keep. Yeah, it sounds really, really good. It's got everything we want. And yet again, we will be fetching a Surveil land. Sanctum. So not sure what this is. Okay, another force. So I'll probably go and get Surveiling Land. I mean, obviously we might not if we have to cast Dead Gone. What plays Sanctum? Usually like combo decks. Mutavault. Okay. Some sort of merfolk. Yeah, so we get this. Obviously want to find our next land, put that on top. I think we're just going to ice. So I want to get blue-green here. Just want to play around like a Tidebinder or something. I'm thinking merfolk, but could well be wrong. So let's try and ice the, I guess just the coloured source. Still not entirely sure what we're against. But I think we're just going to go for... Okay, we're not going to go for Shardless Agent now. Just draw on the Violent Outburst that we can protect with Force. I think I'm just going to go for it now. Oh, they got Tidebinder? Okay, they do have Tidebinder, so I should have probably played around that. But we've got the Shardless Agent back up. Hopefully they don't have Force of Negation. We've got all the forces. Surely they haven't. Okay. I do like these new Rhino tokens. I think there's a really nice new artwork for Crashing Footfalls in is it whatever the latest, not the, I don't think it's in the Murders set, but I think it's in one of the other ones, the other remastered set or whatever it was recently. Okay, that's fine. Just Dismember. Yeah, just Dismember this right now. Attack for 10. Do we just Dead Gone right now? I'm not going to suspend this Footfalls in case they play like one of the things that counters it unless you pay 1. Okay, they get an Explore. So yeah, blue-green Merfolk. Merfolk Trickster into the graveyard. I'm going to use the Dead Gone now. I guess actually this is bad into a Lord. Yeah. Okay, opponent concedes. Definitely definitely making a few errors here. Should have played around a Lord. Although they can only flash in the one of them. But yeah, shouldn't have done that. Although I guess we do that, they flash that in and we Flame of Anor next turn. Right, Mystical Dispute is pretty good. I mean they do run Cavern, but we'll cut all of these forces. Definitely want the Brotherhood. Right, what else? Do we want to trim? I think all this stuff's good. Oh, I guess we want the other Subtlety as well, actually. And the Gemstone Caverns. What are we going to trim? Boseiju's okay, kills Mutavault. We want Basic Mountain. Maybe just trim a Fetch? Or a Basic Island? Let's trim Basic Island. And then, oh, we haven't got much time. One Murktide. Maybe it's both Murktides. Don't know, ran out of time. Had to just dash off in between rounds, so missed out on a few seconds there. I think, not sure about the Murktides. Trimming those. Seems fine into Subtlety though. Maybe we should be trimming Tidebinder. This hand seems fine. It's got some stuff to do. Commercial District, possibly a little bit awkward here because we can't play 10-1, but I think here we can just go and get, so we go and get Breeding Pool, suspend the Footfalls, and then we can hold up Dispute. Or do we want to get Stomping Ground so we can kill their turn 1? This is the same as Stomping Ground though. I think I'm going to get Breeding Pool. Just suspend. A little bit of tension here as well because we can't both cycle and scry very easily. Okay, there's a Chalice. Okay. So we could island cycle. Okay, this is where this is a little bit awkward. Although I guess one of these would have been the Triome. So let's just play it. If there's a land on top, actually, if there's a land on top, I guess we don't need to cycle anyway. So yeah, we'll put that one on top and then just won't cycle. Got Dispute up now. Oh, they're animating Mutavault. They've not got another land. Okay. So we'll just slam the land, and I think we'll just slam Flame of Anor while they're tapped out. Or we could island cycle, tap a land. No, I think we'll just play this. The other option was to island cycle, destroy target artifact. The other option was to island cycle and then Boseiju the Chalice, but I don't really want to give them more lands. We could force this. Yeah, maybe we were meant to do it in upkeep. But I've only got 3 cards in hand. Yeah, maybe we were meant to hold on to Boseiju. Okay, let's just play that. Graveyard. Pass, and then we'll ice the Mutavault. No point in icing the Sanctum, they'll just animate Mutavault. Although I think we want to draw a card, so we'll go. No, we'll go for icing the coloured source, because then if they just animate Mutavault, we'll just dead gon it. Okay, Tidebinder is a really good draw because when is Footfalls? Footfalls coming on this turn, so now we can Tidebinder. Yeah, we'll island cycle as well, just for a basic. So yeah, we can Tidebinder the Chalice trigger. Oh, I should have left blue-red up there. They can Subtlety, but we have the Dispute. This is crucial as well because they couldn't Tidebinder. Yeah, I'm happy to Dispute here. Oh, this is probably game over. Yeah. So yeah, we get a bit lucky there with the drawing the Tidebinder. The opponent got very stuck on lands. You know, when they're hitting us with Mutavault every turn, I think we're fine with that. Yeah, and that Tidebinder draw. Tidebinder's just insane, and I don't know how many times I'll say it on this video, but I'm very impressed with the Surveil lands. There was a little bit of tension there, but we got around it fine. Yeah, we'll play first. Lucky enough to open one of the commercialized districts, one of these in my pre-release I went to. 1, 2, 4 lands. I think I'm going to mulligan this. I think I'm getting too hung up on this because we could surveil into Rhinos. Maybe that's just fine. We've got Tidebinder, we've got removal, we've got Murktide. Let's try this. Lead with commercial district. Look for some action. Boseiju can be good in some matchups as well. We've got everything but a Cascader here, so yeah. No double blue. Yeah, I don't know what the split is of these that we should be running. Nice full art one here. Lórien Revealed is definitely one for the graveyard. I guess it's an island for Murktide, but it's also a fuel for Murktide. Overgrown Tomb, so it could be Yawgmoth. Yep, Delighted Halfling, so we've got an answer to that. Okay, so that's dead here. And then, yeah, we can play Misty, and we know what we're going to go and get with this. Okay, 2 mana, so it could be Bowmasters. Okay, Wall of Roots. Got a follow-up as well, looks like it. Halfling, sure. Okay. Question is, if we find a Cascader, do we play it? I think the answer is probably yes. Graveyard that one. Violent Outburst would be really nice. Opponent saying Surveil land's so good. Oh, Violent Outburst. Saying really impressive so far. Right, yeah. So we draw the perfect card. See, opponent says they're playing 2 as well. I could see going up more, like just turning your late game fetches into, you know, potential gas is just, yeah, these are going to be a modern staple. If anyone's keeping track of how many times I've said it, it's legendary spell. Okay, so this looks like a grist. So I'll probably just to be Tidebinder, or do I Violent Outburst here? I think I'm just going to Violent Outburst. I want to get the Rhinos down, start pressuring the opponent. Opponent did miss a land drop. Question is, do we kill the grist? I think so. Go to combat. If we kill the Grist and they have Cauldron, that's really bad. But also they can kill one of our Rhinos. If they tick down and we Tidebinder it, I think that's probably fine. I'm just going to attack them. Okay, they block, which I wasn't expecting. Like I expect. Well, maybe blocking with Young Wolf is fine. But I would imagine they'd want to use some of this for fuel for... Okay, they're cording. Cord for 1. Gonna go and get another Young Wolf. Okay, so let's think about how much mana they have. Because we might want... They've got... So we could Tidebinder this trigger. 1, 2, 3. I actually kind of want to Tidebinder this trigger. And if they cast Yawgmoth, it's less for it to do... We can't really counter the Yawgmoth thing. I'm just going to Tidebinder this. It also potentially stops them cording for it, because at the moment they can call for 1, 2. They can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it doesn't, because they got the Grist. Maybe that was loose. Like putting more power onto the field isn't nothing. No, it's the Yawgmoth was the last card in hand. They're at 10 though, and like stopping the Young Wolf. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because otherwise, now they actually have to sacrifice stuff of note to... Like they have to sack the Halfling there rather than just back and forth between the Young Wolves. We've got a Murktide, but Murktide's not great in this matchup. We'll be siding both copies out. It's just really bad into Grist. I think it is 7. Putting counters on our stuff. So what do we want to draw really? I guess another Cascader. Oh, they hit another Grist. That's really good. Just gives them extra fuel for Yorg. Yeah, we're in trouble now. I guess the trouble with Tidebindering the Yorg actually is they just grist it. But we'd probably be in a better position. I don't know. Let me know if you did anything different. But let's say we go Tidebinder, Yawgmoth. I guess they still lose one of the Young Wolves, but that is amongst our best draws. Do we attack first? I think so. So we'll play a land. Okay, so we'll make them block. Although, maybe we don't. Actually, no, we're going to attack. And I'm actually going to do this pre-combat. make them do it. Yeah. We'll draw some cards, kill this Yawgmoth. Because if they want to block, if they want to sacrifice stuff, they have to do it before they block. So yeah, definitely doing this pre-combat is better. Chord Bug is brutal. I didn't know there was a Chord Bug. Oh, they can't. Right, I did know about that. So you can't. So this is huge. So you cannot chord on Magic Online. With Wall of Roots on as a 0/1, and it's been like that for ages. In paper, what you can do is you can kill your Wall of Roots, but it still taps for 2 mana. It's to do with like the order of casting spells. So you go put Chord, you cast Chord, -1 counter here, tap it, tap this, and then you get 2 uses of the Wall of Roots, even though it's only a 0/1. But you can't do it on Magic Online. I think that's been the case for ages. Yeah, opponent's saying they could have they could have got Bowmaster here. We draw that as well. So we kill this, they block here, take 5. I think we just go to damage. So they're taking 3. Not quite lethal. Should have killed this, I think. This doesn't gain life, does it? I'm just going to go and get a basic forest. Yeah, opponent could have gone and got Bowmaster. I think I'm just going to kill the Wall of Roots actually now. That is really brutal. I do feel like it's really frustrating. Okay, they have the Cauldron. Okay, so they're not dead now. Because opponent says think they should have won. I think, I don't know. It's quite possible they should have won this one. It's very difficult. Okay, Violent Outburst just wins the game now. Yeah, we just Violent Outburst for lethal. Don't think there's anything they can do. They can chord for... No, they can't even chord now. Yeah, that's brutal. Okay, don't know if they would have won that game. It would have been close. Like they Bowmaster, kill a Rhino. But then we drew Fire Ice, so we killed both of those. Yeah, we draw Fire Ice, but we killed both of those. Yeah, don't know. I don't know, it would have been close, and we drew a load of Cascaders afterwards, so... Okay, so we want Brotherhood's End, we want Subtlety, we want Gemstone, and then we don't want Murktides. We can cut a basic island, and I was in on Force, like, I don't actually think it's that bad. People do side Magus as well. So, yeah, I've tried around keeping in Force because they bring in so many cards. You know, they're bringing in Chalice, they're bringing in, you know, the Soulless Jailer, so you need to be able to counter the Cord. They're bringing in Legion's End. So, I actually think it's that versus Endurance. I'm going to keep in a couple of Force. Like, we'll try that. Maybe cutting Basic Island is wrong in that case, but yeah, let's give that a go. Right, what do we think about this one? It's got the Flame of Anor Mutavault. It's got this. It's got everything but a Cascader. So I think if we can just draw one of those, or if we can rip a untapped red source to kill their turn 1 halfling. I think this will be fine. Let's see what they've got. They've kept 7. Alright, let's rip a red source. Red source or a Cascader. Kind of happy with both. I guess Subtlety is a bit awkward because we don't have the... We only have one card to... Well, we've got 2 cards, but we kind of want both of these. Right, we draw Crashing Footfalls. So that's not bad because, yeah, we just go Forest, Suspend, Pass. If they go for Grist, I think we have to Subtlety pitch Flame. Yeah, we just can't let them have an active Grist from turn 2. And yeah, so we go Subtlety, pitch Flame, and then we Island cycle for Steam Vents and kill this. Yeah, so we will go for the Subtlety, I think. Like, I just don't think we can let them have that. Okay, it's on top. We could Boseiju a land here, but I think I just want to... Okay, so we don't actually need to use Lórien Revealed now. But I think we will, because then we could Surveil with Misty. Yeah. Let's Steam Vents, kill this. Grist is much less scary on turn 3 with an empty board. But we don't have anything in hand now. Thoughtseize misses here. The weird Thoughtseize where you kind of happy, but so yeah, we're just going to play Misty Rainforest. Okay, they've got a Chalice. We do have Boseiju though. Okay, another Lórien Revealed, so we'll just Misty and pass. How long is it till our Rhinos? We want to Boseiju at the very last moment because they're currently on only 2 mana. They're kind of stuck. Right, so we'll go and get... We've got double red. Do we get Thundering Falls, or do I just... I think I'll just get Commercial District here. We want double red potentially. Graveyard that one. Flame of Anor would be insane. Okay, well, we'll play the Wooded Foothills. Pass. Maybe we're not meant... I think we're meant to Boseiju. Okay, so here's Bowmaster. Like... Yeah, I don't think there's any world in which we don't Bowmaster. We don't. Boseiju the Chalice. Okay, Cauldron. That's pretty good because they can now half lane to make mana. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we'll take 3. Surveil another 1. Force. I kind of want that. I think I'm going to top that, honestly, and then just Boseiju the Chalice. So the reason we want Force is we know they play Legion's End. Okay, there we go, Underground Mortuary. You can get that from Boseiju. Yeah, so we don't want to cast our Rhinos for them to just get... Legion's Ended, so... See if that works. Opponent Surveiling. They probably want a land. Like they're thinking about it, which implies it's not a land, but it might be quite good. There's a small... Okay, they put it on top. There's a small argument there for not Boseijuing, but we just haven't got anything else going on. Yeah, so we'll cast this. Make some 4/4s, draw the Force, play the Mutavault, and pass. I feel okay now. I won't force a Chalice of the Void. I don't think. Okay, they find a land, so it could be Yawgmoth. Shieldred. Well, okay, that's pretty good. Well, we can't really draw 3 cards. Basic Mountain is not the one. Play it. So if we draw 3, yeah, no, this is just an island now. Probably should have island cycled last turn. Probably can't beat the Shieldred. Maybe Endurance would have been better here. Not sure why they didn't activate Cauldron. Maybe they're afraid of Tidebinder, but we Tidebinder the Shieldred. Legendary spells uncounterable. They got another. Oh, they put the Grist on top. So actually, I think we know that there's one of their cards in hand is Grist. Yeah. They could tick down. No, they tick up. Oh, they hit Yawgmoth. Okay, so now they can just Cauldron, and we can't win. They're not going to attack. So if this was Endurance, this, yeah, maybe Endurance is just better. Okay, Shardless Agent. So, but they go Cauldron. Well, we'll go for the Shardless Agent. Oh, but then, yeah, we can't force them, but they're probably at enough life. They know we've got forces in anyway. And then, yeah, just concede. Yeah, I guess they haven't got... they've got Shieldred. Yeah, so now they've got essentially 2 Yawgmoths on the field. Which one is Shieldred? Yeah, milling, I guess... I don't know. Force here is looking a little bit awkward. They got another Bowmaster. They have Cord in our end step, so yeah. Okay, we'll just concede that one. Hapatra. Okay, well, if they need to Cord again, we can force. I guess do they have infinite life now? Okay, well, they have a Cord, so I'm just going to force this. I think this is probably so they can go. They have to start killing stuff. Right, so every time they put a counter on one of these, they essentially have infinite life, infinite kill, but they don't have an infinite combo. Can we draw anything? I guess they go up to infinite life though. It's not infinite life actually, it's as many as they can. This can attack. Oh right, yeah, we're just dead. Because they can draw as many as they like, and then they can just Cauldron our Subtlety, put a counter on Shieldred and attack. Yeah. Okay. So, thing is with Force, it could have got the Cauldron before it even resolved. Let's just for science, let's try a couple of copies of Magus. We cut the Gemstone Caverns again, bring in an island and 1 endurance. Let's try that. Like I don't know about Magus, like they run so many mana dorks, but I guess it can be hard for them to make black. Like we kill quite a lot of their stuff between Dismember, Dead Gone, Brotherhood's End, Flame, Fire, like, yeah. Sure. Like I'm not massively happy about this one. But we have to go, so we're Breeding Pool, yes. kind of need the opponent to not have a chalice, but we've got kind of answers to lots of stuff. Okay, there's a halfling. Let's draw Dead Gone or something. Okay, Foothills, so we just surveil. We'll put that one on top, I think. Also, the Surveil lands keep cards safe from Thoughtseize. What are they getting? The question is if they play like a Wall of Roots here. I think we just Cascade. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. So I think now what we do... Am I meant to hold up Tidebinder? I kind of want to just kill this. Yeah, I think killing this is fine. We could have tapped a land, I guess, but this is kind of the same. No, because I don't know. I get the feeling as well they're not. I've got many lands. Okay. So we'll once again get our commercial district. We'll top that one. We'll play the mountain, kill this, just stop them making as much mana. If they go for a fetch land as well, we'll just counter it. Tidebinder, a good last card to have in hand. This will be Rhino time as well. They could have Legion's End. Okay, Misty Rainforest. We'll play it. Yeah, Legion's End would be annoying. We haven't really got anything else going on. Opponent's got 6 cards in hand. They're going to need to have Legion's End here. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. I think we'll leave this uncracked for now. Oh, come on. Brutal. Again, probably I could see going up to 3 of the Surveil lands. Opponent really struggling for lands. So the reason to not fetch, I guess, is in case we draw... Well, that's a good draw. So now we can do this. Yes, in case we draw Blood Moon. If we were to play Blood Moon, we kind of want to hold up. Like Forest lets us cast. I think it's just I'm just going to get Island here. Let's play Shardless Agent. Obviously, a really good draw. Opponent's got pretty unlucky here. Like not drawing any lands. What have they got? Oh, okay, they've got single removal spell, which means they don't have Legion's End, which is nice. Okay, Triad Arbor. Push. Okay, well they've dealt with all of our Rhinos. Well, that's a good draw. Oh, I wonder if we're meant to... I wonder if I meant to kill the Dryad Arbor. Or am I being really greedy? I think I'm going to be really greedy. Draw 2 cards, deal 5 damage. They could have Veil of Summer. Yeah, we just kind of drawn it all. Okay, Surveil land, probably not good enough here. They're taking 5, and then we've just got another excellent hand. So they'll attack for 5. Play the Shardless Agent. I think this makes more Rhinos. Don't think we've gone through them all. Yeah. Don't think there's anything the opponent can do now. Might be the concession. Yeah, that was just brutal. Like, sucks about the bug in game 1, losing them the game. But yeah, we're 3-0. Really feeling good about the list. Yeah, see you for round 4. Right, certainly like to play first here, round number 4. We don't have a Cascader. Double Murktide's awkward. We don't have our 3rd land. I think we have to mulligan this one. It's a bit slow. This hand's a lot better. We got we'll keep the. So we're definitely keeping 3 lands and the Violent Outburst. So yeah, I think we'll go keep bottom the Subtlety. And then we'll lead with Wooded Foothills. So we can get our Surveil on. I guess we might not want to yield. Hardened Scales. Okay. Not played this. I played this once at the in Ghent. I'll go and get a. It might be Commercial District here in case you draw Footfalls. Yeah. I think we top that one. Just try and overwhelm them with Rhinos. Of course, we'll fix our draws for the second time as well. Got Dead Gone here, which is quite nice. Okay, Saga. Pithing Needle. Okay, always remember to fetch in response to Pithing Needle. I've been got more than once. We'll graveyard that one. Don't know what they name here. We don't really have any activated abilities now. Like, they have to name a land, really. Yeah, Misty Rainforest makes sense. So we could Tishana's Tidebinder, the Saga, but I think we're just gonna make 10 power. Okay, so see what they do. Like, we've got removal spell into either more Footfalls or Tidebinder, so that's good. The scary thing is if they double spell. If they just make a token, we can just dead gon it because it'll only be a 2/2. Hangerback Walker. Okay, play this. Attack with everything. Oh, please say that attacked. Okay, good. I thought I'd accidentally skipped it. Opponent might block the Shardless Agent. And then I think, okay, they're not blocking. So I think now we can just pass. I don't really want to do anything. Looks like we can Tidebinder something. If they Saga, we could counter the Saga search. Like, what are they going to search for? We kind of want them to make the token here. Yeah, looks like it's floating mana. Do we counter this? What are they going to go and get? Like Zabaz, probably. I think this is... well, it's a bit awkward actually, because they could go for... if they go Zabaz and they have Ravager... oh no, they go and get the Ozolith. Okay, that was probably should have countered this one. Haywire might, sure, that's fine. You got 4 mana. Okay, Ravager is scary. I think that's fine. So we can just Violent Outburst. And then hold up interaction if they do anything. This is probably just enough damage. But they need something very special here. Like, we can just now be patient, put the onus on them. All of our Rhinos have trample. I guess they can sack Haywire Might to gain life. Okay, they put a counter on it. Okay, so what we want to do now is just... if we deal 2 damage, they sack this to it. But we can return it to hand, so that's fine. They make a load of Thopters. So if we go to kill it now, yeah, that's no good. They can make Ravager huge. Wouldn't mind drawing a land. That's not the one. So we could go tap. I think we just attack. Well, they can gain 2 life. I think we can just attack here with everything. Okay, so they're currently taking lethal. Okay, that's fine. What could they have? So they're at 10. They go to 2. I guess we should possibly dead gone one of these, but I don't think it's going to matter. They go to 2. Burn them out. Don't think there's anything they can do. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just making 20 odd power by turn 4 was enough there. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Quite a lot in the sideboard for this. I sideboard 3 Force of Vigor. Also got the 2 Brotherhood's End. Right, I don't think Murktide's that good. They produce so many little flyers that can block it. Force of Negation is an interesting one again, as is Subtle. I think we want the Subtleties. So we want all this. Kind of want all that. We want the Gemstone Caverns in at the expense of probably basic island. We're definitely cutting probably all these force. Maybe we just do this. Cut the forces. Like force hits. It only hits hardened scales. Things like the Ozolith. Yeah, I think that's fine. So yeah, this hand's pretty good. We're going to keep it. Like we've got almost everything. Like force. We can't suspend this Footfalls. Okay, hardened scale. So we'll wait until we can get 2 things. Brotherhood's End's nice. Mountain Pass. Now the question is, what island do we get? Do we get a Surveil land? Ooh, that's pretty good. So that's island cycle. So we could go and get the Surveil land, or we could just go and get Breeding Pool. Breeding Pool kind of unlocks like green cards, and we don't need, but we need to find another land at the end of the day. I'm just going to go and get Thundering Falls. It's red for Brotherhood's End as well. Okay, we instantly find the next land. So yeah, just go Thundering Falls. Surveil 1, put that into the graveyard. Oh, maybe we were meant to get an untapped land so we could force the Patchwork Automaton. Probably not. Whenever creature you control, okay, the Ozolith. Okay, so it depends what they do. Hanger back, Walker. Okay, so what we'll do now is just go force the yeah, we'll go force the Scales and the Hanger back, and then Brotherhood's End everything away. Okay, so this can go and get green, blue. Go and get Breeding Pool. Cast this Brotherhood's End, destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Wrath their board. Like, they probably can't come back from that. Like, probably Subtlety any creature just about here. They're going deep. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, comes in as a Misty Rainforest. Okay, another one of those is fine. Cauldron. That's interesting. But they don't have any creatures, so... yeah. Are we worried about like a spell pierce or something? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Not from Scales. Like, what we do now is we just Subtlety pitch Fire Ice. If they find a creature. We could just kill it. No, because it's going to be a 1-1. They could Pendelhaven it. I guess we could also have Flame of Anor it. They're going to put it on top. They put it on top. Outburst. Probably shouldn't have. Yeah, I think subtletying it is fine actually. I just time walk them. Okay, well, we're 4-0. Yeah, let's play for the 5-0. Right, gonna mulligan this one. If we knew we were against a creature deck, this is okay, but not really doing too much. And yeah, this is a lot better. So we'll keep. What are we getting rid of? Probably just Flame of Anor. Yeah, guarantee our lands. Marsh Flats. Grief. Okay. So looks like, yeah, some sort of scam. So take Shardless Agent. Is it gonna, okay, it looks like not dead after all. Yeah, this is going to take the other Shardless Agent. They got 3 cards in hand. Okay. Well, we draw another one. So let's go. We could just Island Cycle next. What do we want to surveil? If we draw like Fire Ice, yeah, I think we'll just do this. Also, this is better into Dash Ragavan or Douthie Voidwalker. Douthie Voidwalker is quite a problem. Okay, take 4. Okay, so that's Island Cycle, maybe Basic Island. Yeah, I was going to get Basic. Okay. We'll play the Misty Rainforest. Oh, they might have Bowmasters, I guess. If they Bowmasters here, I'm not going to Dead Gone just because Douthie Voidwalker's so scary. Okay, looks like they do have the Bowmaster. Okay. So we're gonna take a hit down to 9, fetch down to 8. Really don't want them thought seizing us. Do we go and get another island now with this Lórien Revealed? Probably. Island Cycle. could get another basic. Yeah, I think another basic is fine. Yeah, get another basic and then we'll fetch the commercial district. Yeah. Okay, Surveil 1. Interesting. It's like an interesting one. Because the turn after next, yeah, I think we'll put that on top. Because the next turn we could go Tidebinder, Dead Gone, then Tidebinder, the reanimation. Could also bounce Grief potentially. Okay, I don't know what the opponent has. They must have the not Dead After Alls. Or just a load of lands. Are they going to attack? Yes. Okay, so it's Violent Outburst. So the question is, I suppose they can also have a load of Fatal Push effects. Like double push is brutal here. Okay, so I'm just going to block here because we don't want them scamming this. We take 5, go to 3. Like Dead to Bolt, which they could well have. Okay, they draw a card. We go to 3. So we're going to have to deal with this Grief. So we could double Dead Gone. We could return it to their hand. I think if they fetch here, okay, they don't. So yeah, we have to return it to their hand. Let's go return this. Because they're just so likely to have a scam spell here. Okay, they fetch. Yuck. Okay, Voidwalker. Okay, so what we'll do is just kill that in our turn. And if they scam it, we can counter the trigger. We could just dead again, but I think getting the Tidebinder down is fine. Could attack here. Yeah. Got to start attacking at some point. Like, we're probably dead here. There's so many draws in the opponent's deck that kill us. We know they've got a Grief in hand. Don't know what else they've got. They could have a load more like scam spells. Fable's pretty good if that's what they have. Okay, so what are our best draws? Like Flame of Anor would be insane. Another dead. Well, that's also pretty good. So let's just. I think we just kill both things now. While they're tapped out. We know they've got grief in hand. I don't think. If we attack for 4, they go to 7. We do have lethal next turn. So I don't think we want to put ourselves dead to Ragavan. Don't know, maybe we're meant to make them have it there. They're probably going to discard 2 cards, look for a Bolt or a Shieldred. They got 3 cards in hand. I think they still play 4 bolts. There's no point in them keeping grief. They might as well ditch that. Yeah, land grief hits the bin. 3 cards in hand. They need a blocker or a removal spell. Tap land. What's this? Okay, yeah. So I was just thinking about this. Like, I like the dash to Ragavan here, making us block, and it also stops us drawing like a removal spell for the win. Okay. Stomping Ground is not the one. So now they've got 1 card in hand. Do we attack? Let me know what you do here. So we're dead to Ragavan. If we attack, we're dead to Ragavan. If we don't, they can just draw so much stuff. I think I want to close the game. I think I'm going to hold this Stomping Ground. I guess they go for Ragavan. They've got the Fable. Got 2 cards in hand. They play Mount Doom. Okay, well that's going to eventually kill us. So we need to draw a removal spell right now. As if... yeah, that's just going to kill us otherwise. We could draw a Tidebinder, I guess. Well, that does it. So we attack. We could ice it, but then Bowmaster kills us. So I think we just go for the... We could go for killing it. But 2 damage, putting them to 1 is enough. And then we wait for them to activate Mount Doom. Although 1 card in hand, I guess, could be Bolt. Like this, I don't know, we'll just fire them now. Okay. Like if we're dead to Bolt, but they would have probably used that by now. Ah, yeah, opponent. What a game. Yeah, it was a game, and yeah, I drew really well, but it was a good game. I think we played around everything we needed to play. I think the opponent played really well, but yeah, we do get there with a solitary Rhino. Right, what do we want against Scam? So we want the Gemstone in on the play at the expense of probably Basic Mountain. We'll bring in the Brotherhood's Ends and the Subtlety. We'll cut the Force of Negations and bring in an Endurance. Anything else? Flame of Anor's great. Tidebinder? Yeah, Tidebinder's still great. Yeah, I think that's fine. Don't think there's anything else. So we're 1 up in our 5-0 game. Let's hope to close it out. Right, what do we think about this hand? We got 3 lands, no Cascader, but we can suspend on 1. We can kill a turn 1 Ragavan. I think we can keep this. I don't really want to, kind of want to avoid mulligan if we can against Scam. They've mulliganed to 6. Like a Subtlety would have been nice, but okay, they start with 6, that's fine. Okay, we're on the draw though. Could just be a Thoughtseize. Okay, Thougtseize is fine. I doubt we're going to get Blood Mooned. Our hand's just kind of like mid-rangey. They might take the Footfalls here. If they don't, it may indicate that they have a Chalice of the Void. After this, I only have 4 cards in hand, though. Got 2 answers to Voidwalker as well. Okay, they take the Fire Ice, which makes some sense. Okay, we instantly draw a Violent Outburst. So I think I am going to go and get a basic. I'm pretty sure the opponent's not on Blood Moon. Although, no, I'm going to get a Stomping Ground here. Because, oh, Stomping Ground's a bit awkward with that, but we've got a way to get basic island. We can fetch basic forest next turn if we want. Another Thoughtseize. Okay, has the opponent not got any more lands potentially? They might be they might have Voidwalker in hand and they're just trying to strip our stuff that gets rid of that, but don't know, now they kind of have to take the Violent Outburst. Yep. They kept a 1-lander? They have kept a 1-lander, so that's why they took the ice, unless I think the opponent might have F6 before they played the land, which is not great. Tidebinder, pretty good as well. I think we'll just, yeah, we'll play the tap land and surveil into the bin. Yeah, that does suck because now like they can't go Voidwalker. They can't go Voidwalker and Dead Gone and thingy. I'm going to island cycle here for a basic island so that we've got 4 mana to Dead Gone and Tidebinder a Voidwalker trigger. Get basic. You can also stifle a Chalice trigger or a Grief trigger. Play the Misty because we may want to surveil end of turn. If they fetch here, I might. Yeah, I'm just going to stifle that. Maybe this is really greedy. Because I guess now if they go, yeah, maybe this is greedy. It stops them casting Fable though. Yeah, opponent was going to keep up Voidwalker. So yeah, opponent was waiting to go Voidwalker hold up thing, but it's not. That wouldn't have been the end of the world given that we drew Tidebinder, because we could have gone dead it and then do the same as we did last game. Okay, Okay, we draw a Fire Ice as well. So now we're just going to tap a land. Like, it's weird here because if the opponent hadn't done that, we would have been playing quite differently. But now we can just tap. I mean, we know what they've got. So yeah, we'll just tap the land. They could have They could draw Chalice. But just we've drawn well again, but we can also, with Dead, we can tap the Void. We can bounce the Voidwalker so they don't get a trigger. So yeah, I don't think it would have been the end of the world. Like, we just wait and then kill it. But yeah, definitely did make things easier for us. Okay, well, looks like we get there. Yeah, 5-0. Surveilling our way to the 5-0. Yeah, really, really happy with the list. Really like the Surveil lands. I think they're really good. I mean, we got a little bit lucky. We got kind of helped out by the Court of Calling bug, although I'm not sure that would have been the end of it. And also got helped out there by the opponent. But again, I think we probably could have played through that as well. Really, really happy with the list. I think these lands have really they've done a couple of things. They've just made our initial turns more consistent. So, those ones where we're like, oh, you've got 2 lands and you and a Fire Ice or something, you can fetch that, the Surveil land turn 1 to just make it, give you an extra look at drawing the 3rd land. If you haven't got a Cascader, like we kept a few hands here where, we didn't have a Cascader, but we had the lands and everything else, and we were able to kind of fix our draws a little bit. And I think just over the course of this league, we've been Gemstone Caverns off the top a couple of times. So yeah, really, really, really think that they're the way to go. And in some instances, I wanted 3. I'm not sure if 3 will be too many, but yeah, it's an interesting one. But many thanks for watching. Really, really glad to get the 5-0. And yeah, we'll see you again soon for some more Footfalls.